Good morning, traders. This is Ad Zeros. Can you guys hear me? Let's do some sound test and the visual test here. Good morning, traders. Good morning, traders. This is Ad Zeros. Are you guys in today? Let's do some town sound test. So SPY and the Nasdaq are closed yesterday. The Dow, all indexes were strong yesterday, except the Dow was red. But at the end, it was really a momentum come in the last 30 minutes, and the big green candles I see. Good morning, Lois. And then, and today, if we look at the SPY right now, if we look at the SPY on the daily, we will see that it's slowly moving up. So that's a good sign. The market is strong. Nasdaq is has broke all-time high today. It is all-time high. SPY is still struggling to make this kind of a big move, but all are curling up, moving up, so that's really nice. Now, the stocks, what we wanted to trade today. So I feel like there are a lot many stocks today to trade, and let's look at the one which are not the gappers, but I still feel that these are at the important levels and can give us a nice momentum. So let's look at the TAL. So see, TAL, if you look at it on the daily, it came down sharply. It's consolidated, and I think that 30 is an important level, and it's holding this 30 level. So people, traders who are short, they might wanted to see this level and what wanted to cover. So this could be an important level, and I think that if it stay over 30, then could be a good potential long. And we see that it's holding over $30. Next one I have, let's quickly check the intraday as well. See, intraday is not a good pattern on the pre-market, but definitely holding the 30 level. And you can see here on the intraday is also holding the 30 level. So that could be a good potential here. Then the next one I have is Umia. Yesterday, I lost in the Umia. Uh, and but again is on the same level which we have discussed yesterday, that under $30 it could be a good potential short. And yesterday it was a low volume, so no one interested in moving, in buying this stock right now. It is over 30, 30, but if it comes below $30, it could be a potentially a nice momentum towards the downward. So I will keep that into my listing as well. And right now we see there is no pre-market action, but definitely looks weak. Next one is the GOTU. GOTU had a very strong day yesterday. It was on my watch list yesterday as well, but I didn't get a chance to look at it, and therefore I didn't trade it. But if you look at it yesterday, it has a very strong day, and if it's hold the 16 level, and I feel that if it's hold 16 level, 16 could be an important level, and we might gonna get the continuation here. So keep this into your radar as well. So these ones, and then the fine last but not least is the Bitcoin stocks. Right now, Bitcoin is holding 40,000. If you look at the pre-market action, interesting pre-market action. After hours, stock move up, came down, move back up. Right now is retesting the yesterday high. And so, as I mentioned yesterday, I had a good trade on this, couple of good trades on Mara and Ride. Be careful just to look at the Mara and Ride chart, and also look at it at the same time the Bitcoin pricing, and if it's hold over 40,000, then it could be a good potential here. So let's mark these levels here. Definitely the $31 is a good important level. 30.79 could be an important level, and then we can go for 30.36. So let's see what it does, and definitely these are the important levels here. And okay, so these are the ones which are not on the gappers. Uh, but still I think there is on the key levels which we can trade. Now let's go and check the pre-market gappers on the upside. So for the upside, uh, I have AMC, Wish, and the CLNE. Let's look at the Wish first. Wish is really strong, seems very strong today. Yesterday, even after the 10 o'clock, it just moved up. It's holding $11 mark. Right now, let's mark the support at 11.59 as a very key support here. And then the yesterday high is on the 11.93, which is around the 12. So this is going to be a good level here. And if it's hold the $12, then people, those who have shorted, if you look at it here, it went up to the $14, and then people might have some covered, some have reshort have been joined, and that is going to be an important level. So if it's move above the $12, this is the same level where what the first time when the movement started, it finished it at the 12.14. So let's hold that as well as a level, and if it's crossed this, then it has a good nice potential here for us to go along. So let's keep this. This could be an important stock for me to look at today. I have Yesterday I had the three trades, two losing trades and the one winning trade, and ultimately I was break even on the stock. But it has a good potential. I see that. Uh, Depending, we need to see that it should hold these levels, and if it hold these levels, then we have a nice potential here. Next one I have a CLNE. CLNE is gapped up 7%, pre-market up all the way 1270, now under the VWAP. Doesn't look so good. Let's look at the daily. Daily is also ugly. Gap ups, sold off, gap up, sold off, and this is the way it is that every time is gap up and it just didn't sell off. So doesn't daily doesn't really good. Intraday right now it's holding the support at 1170, so we can keep that, and if we find some potential here we can trade it. But right now I don't see any volume momentum or anything interesting here. And Mara we have already discussed. Now let's look at the gap down stocks. So gap down stocks, I have a two stocks. We have missed yesterday the DKNG. DKNG was a very bearish yesterday from last few days. If you look at it, last 4 days was really bearish. Today it gapped down, and this around 45, 95, 46 has a nice support here, and which is just touched here. and then bounce back from it. So I don't know what is the catalyst here. What is the news? Why it is gapping down or is so weak today? But look at it's just coming down now as well. So we need to find, and it's beautiful bear flag, and it's now breaking the bear flag at the 46.90, very close to well, pre-market low, which is 46.20, and it also has a support around 46. So we need to see if it's move up a little bit, which is a 48 is a resistance, and then there is another resistance in 48.76, and the next is 49.45. So we'll see that how does it work, but looks really bearish. I don't know what's the catalyst here, but it looks really interesting. Let me quickly check what is the news here. So I think is an earning play. It has a earning results on May 7th. No, but it's a May 7th. So what is that? I'm not sure what's the news here. If someone know, can message here on the YouTube. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, guys. We'll appreciate if you guys give a thumbs up and introduce yourself. We are creating a small community here where we can learn and share with each other. Um, so yeah, someone can check what is the news on the DKNG, but it looks really good on the bear side. But just be careful because it's a really lost 4 points and keep curling down close to moving average, close to the pre-market support and also the daily support what we have on the 46. So uh, yeah, so that's you just need to be cognizant on it. The next stock I have, which is really weak, is Wolf. So let's look at the daily for Wolf. Oh, Wolf was very strong yesterday, 42.5 million. It's just uh, so all this move came around 2 o'clock. Wow, beautiful move from 23 to 29, and it is moving up. This might gonna retest this around 25, which is a support, and then want to move back up. I don't know, but this looks really. I don't know what is going to do this stock, but looks very strong in after hours now, very weak. So I don't know what's going on this stock. Wolf is uh, still performance for the week is 27% up, so it's still on the extended stock. Look at this how uh, quickly came in. So uh, I don't know. So I will add the DKNG and we need to find out the Wolf. I can just put it as a secondary list right now. I'm not sure what is going to do here. Other stock I have on the gapping down is FCX. So FCX really bearish, breaking down now on the 3810. If we look at the intraday chart, uh, and the pre-market really weak, and this looks good, touching the pre-market low. Let's mark quick levels here on FCX, and let's find some levels on the daily chart if we can find uh, close to this point. So there is some support on around 37.63, and there is another kind of a support on 35, and then the 34. So there are some levels. So if it's break those levels, it has a potential to move back down. Uh, really bearish. See here is making a bear flag. Still 35 minutes left to the market open. Let's see what it does. If it sell off much more and then give us a little bit of pullback, uh, and then we can plan some strategies around that on the short side. Awesome. So what is red to green, Luis? Guys, feel free to introduce yourself, and yeah, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm really, I think this is, you guys can look at it. GOTU is really looks good. If it's hold over $16, it has a potential to move up. It's a very strong day yesterday, so I'm one is thinking was a continuation. TAL has a strong day. It's if it's hold over $30, it can have a good continuation play. JKS is the bull flag right now. Yesterday, day before yesterday, very bullish, where I've identified that 42 is a key level, and if it's hold, then you should go long. And right now, yesterday was consolidating, and if it's break right now, the 46, it can be very strong level. Because if you remember, previously it moved all the way to 90 and it just coming down. Uh, so those short sellers might wanted to cover some of them. Might have already covered. Some are going to add into their position. And if the long's going to come along, we have a potential to go up to the 50 here, this moving average. So let's hope we can get something. Market was strong yesterday, and if we get a strong market today, it might have a potential. Yeah. Some people do that because it was very strong day yesterday. So we don't know what is going to happen. Other one which I have not listed here is a BIIB. I tend to put this, but I usually don't trade them. But it's really right now it is making really nice, uh, kind of a bear flag. So very strong day extended, has a red day, and if the stock break $400, then I think that this stock has a potential to go up to 370, 350. Uh, you know, so just keep this in your secondary list, and if you find something, go very small share size. This sometime moves 7, 8 points, 10 points. Uh, I remember when it was a gapped up this day here. Uh, I can show you if I basically shorted around 411, and then I ride it up to the 396, almost 15 points on this day when it's gapped up so much. Then after that, I didn't trade, but today it looks good. Uh, if it's break the $400, which is important level, is holding from last few days, but if it's break this 400 level, then it has a potential to go down, and it can give you some good nice patterns to trade with. So but just we make sure that you need some little bit of volume, uh, and some nice pattern, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, dokie. So any other stock do you guys have you want me to look at it? I forgot to add the Wish on my list. Wish also looks very good if it's hold the 12th level, which is right now, beautiful. 15 cents, support and resistance has been created here. So really nice support and resistance. Only, 12, $8 risk, slowly curling up. It has a good potential. And if you look at the Mara, and Ride is also like that. So yeah, if you don't have any questions, then we're gonna close the session for today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to give a thumbs up and put your comments on this video after the trading session. If you find some good trades because of this session, it will encourage me to know the feedback, and also we can get more participants. So it's gonna be more healthier discussions and the question answers. All right then. So go green, and yeah. If I could some have good trades, I'm gonna do a recap then. Thank you very much. And yeah, and also yesterday recap I have posted, so you can go and check the yesterday recap as well. All right then. Thank you.